Why? Arsenal have absolutely messed up the transfer window. You were doing all right. You were doing well. You were saving money to get the best players available. And now what do? Nani goddamn Madueke for 50 million plus add-ons included. This deal does not make no goddamn sense unless those add-ons are 10 million. Unless the add-ons are 10 million and they're like goal bonuses, Champions League bonuses, Premier League winning bonuses. That's the only goddamn way this makes sense. And if they think Alanga is the benchmark, they're joking. They have to be joking. Arsenal have a good relationship with Chelsea. What the hell? Listen carefully. What the hell do Chelsea have on the owners? What the hell do Chelsea's owners have on the Cronkies? What the hell do Chelsea's board have on our board members? What do they have on us? Why? Why? Get me Eze. Get me Rodrigo. Those are the guys that are going to make a difference.
Especially the way the ball playing right
What are you doing?
Me? Just hanging around.
What are you doing?
Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN Caramba. We are back. Madness, tactical masterclass from the game against Atletico Bilbao. Vamos ver então. We're going to get straight into it. Big up to everyone that is locked in. We even got certain fans saying that Eze not being able to play on the left is a fake narrative. Just ignore it. We're going to get into that and more. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. Don't be a filo da puta. Don't be a marica da merda. Yeah? Yeah, I'm saying. But let's get straight into the clips. Let's go. Let's run the clips. Let's get straight into it. Let's go. Let's go.
Which is why you have a squad, which is why now fans are talking about we have quality on the bench. For the first time in a long, long time, we actually have players on the bench who last season and 2 years ago were our starters, you know, and we weren't necessarily happy with them or the output wasn't there. But these players are good enough to come off the bench and make an impact, right? People are saying on the stream, oh, I don't want to see Martinelli. Martinelli's not good enough. I'm like, this is a guy, I 100% agree he's not good enough to start. This is a guy who scored at the Bernabeu last year. This is a guy, we've seen him, you know, produce quality for Arsenal before. It's not like he's always been bad and always been poor. 2-3 years ago, Martinelli was a starter and everyone was happy. Game 2-0. So.
Okay, let's just stop right there because man is talking about, oh, but you know, look at the quality that we got on the bench. That is right, but are we utilizing that quality on the bench? More times than not, we're not. Where was this super sub? Where was this hold on a sec, again, a private call, hold on. Right, apologies, man. Them apologies. Without trying to get people's business out there, that call I had to just take. There's somebody that is going through a dark place, and I needed to get them help. So apologies for all of that. Respect to everyone that stayed on, and yeah, let's get back into the video. Yeah, hopefully that situation gets resolved, because he's in a dark place. So anyone that's suffering from mental health, obviously big up to everyone that's watching and everything else like that. Please go out and seek help. Don't stay by yourself. Don't be in a dark place. Don't, do you know what I mean? Hold on a sec. Right. Let's get back into the video. You know what I'm saying? It's too many things going on at once. Let's get back into this video. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Why
you have a squad, which is why now fans are talking about we have quality on the bench. For the first time in a long time, we actually have players on the bench who last season and 2 years ago were our starters. You know, and we weren't necessarily happy with them, or the output wasn't there. But these players are good enough to come off the bench and make an impact, right? People are saying on the stream, oh, I don't want to see Martinelli. Martinelli's not good enough. I'm like, this is a guy, I 100% agree he's not good enough to start. This is a guy who scored at the Bernabeu last year. This is a guy, we've seen him, you know, produce quality for Arsenal before. It's not like he's always been bad and always been poor. 2-3 years ago, Martinelli was a starter and everyone was happy. Game 2-0.
Yeah, but the problem is not that we don't have quality on the bench. It's the way that players are being utilized. It's not about that we can't see. Martinelli scored his goal. How did he score his goal? In a striker position, catching them on the counter, which is the same football that we used to play in 22-23. So we already know that where we can get the most out of certain players. Why are we playing Eze on the left wing? He's not effective enough on the left wing. We've got multiple players that can play in the 10. The problem is not that we don't have quality no longer on the bench. We're saying that we can use Ethan. We're saying that we can use Dowman. We said that we can. There's a load of players that we can use off the bench. Do you know what I'm saying? But are we utilizing the best players in the best positions? Yes, against Bilbao, Arteta, to be fair to him, his in-game management was better. He brought on 2 players that changed the game. But the problem is, on a consistent basis, he's not doing that. He's still playing a midfield 3 that doesn't actually get us over the line. We didn't win that game because of our midfield. We won that game because of Trossard and Martinelli being direct. That's why we won that game, because our midfield was dreadful. So when you're looking at the team and you're looking at the players and you're looking at what we can do, yeah, we've got players there that can affect the game. But are they being utilized at the right time? Are we making the substitutions? More times than not, Arteta doesn't make the right substitutions at the right time. That is the problem. Arteta doesn't play players in their strongest position. He plays them out of position. He makes the subs too late. And the main thing is, our lineup against Man United was wrong. We got away with it. Cool, Leeds were the superior team. It is what it is. But then Liverpool, the lineup was wrong. We dropped points. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we have not been picking the right lineup, which is why he's having to make these changes in the first place. And that is what the biggest gripe is with this manager. The lineups are wrong. Most of the time, the substitutions are wrong. Yes, he got it wrong. He got it right against Atletico Bilbao. But if you continue to get us performing and playing the way we did for about 60, 70 minutes in that Bilbao game, we're going to drop points. The way we was getting pressed for the first 20, 25 minutes, a better team puts us to the sword. You're not getting it right. You're not getting the lineups right. You're not getting the team selections right. Most of the time, his substitutions are late. So don't look at one game and make it the overall rule as to how Arteta manages games. A lot of times we're dropping points, or we're just about getting away with it with performances that aren't good enough. We've all been saying that Berta went out there and got players, got reinforcement, Zubamendi, Eze, Gyökeres, players like that. Are we getting the best out of these players? Is Gyökeres looking better than what he did at Sporting? Is Eze looking better than what he looked at Crystal Palace? Is Zubamendi looking better? Like, come on. Like, honestly, at the end of the day, yeah, if he likes Martinelli so much, and if Martinelli is such an impactful player, then why don't you use him as a striker? Because that's when he's the most effective. You've been playing him as a left winger for the majority. Well, up until this season, he's been starting as a left winger. He's been ineffective for 2 years as a left winger. So I don't understand where this, I understand that we've got players on the bench that can affect games. The problem is the tactics and the starting lineup is catching up to us, and that's why we're not looking that great. But let's continue.
So yeah, look, maybe you can question the starting 11, but we've made the changes, we made the subs, they've made an impact, and we've won the game. So
but that's the whole point. What about when the subs don't get you out of it? You can question the subs, you can question the tactics. Well, we need to fix that up, because in certain games, the substitutions are going to be coming on the pitch when we're already 2-0 down because we got the starting 11 wrong, because we got the balance of the midfield wrong. That's the overall point. You're not going to continue to keep getting away with it. Yeah, we got an excellent defense, but we're not going to continue to get away with just relying on our defense. We did that against PSG. We tried to do that against Newcastle. We tried to do that against Man United last season. We still lost those games. So the point is, the manager still needs to get it right from the get-go before the game gets away from us and all of a sudden we're 2-0 down, 3-0 down. That's the overall point. And these managers looking at substitutions and thinking, we can rely on Martinelli and Trossard every week. We can't rely on them every week. There's a reason why they're bench players. They're bench players because they're not being good enough in the starting lineup. And as impact subs, they're still not all that. These were players that were still part of a team that needed strengthening. So they're not the most consistent performers at Arsenal. Trossard is not a consistent performer, which is why the fan base saying, let him be let him be an impact sub. Martinelli's been poor, which is why nobody wants him to start. They're inconsistent players. I don't know. I don't know how you overlook the team lineup week in, week out, and the way that we're playing tactically, and then just say, we got players off the bench that can impact games. Yeah, they can, but that's only going to last so long.
No one was really at it in the first half. The result looks good now afterwards, but on the stream while we're watching the game, it was poor. I thought Rice was poor in that first half.
There you go. Let's get to the next clip. Let's go on to the next clip. Let's go. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Make sure you're hitting the like button and subscribing. Let's go.
From last season, do you think we need to be considered as, I suppose, contenders to win this whole thing?
Top 5 contenders, that's what the pundits are putting us at right now. I think we're like 3rd or 4th favourites.
Where do you put us then? If they put us 3rd or 4th in the pundits, where would you put us?
I think we're.
What more do we need?
It's really difficult. It's a lottery, right? At the end of the day, it's like how you do on the day. But we're top 3, right? You have to put us with. I think Barcelona seem to have the edge in Real Madrid right now.
Yeah,
they seem to be on the up.
Yeah.
And I'd say
it's just really Liverpool.
PSG, can they repeat it? I don't know. So I think we're going to be right up there, man. Top 2. I can see us getting to the final.
For you,
can see us getting to the final. Listen, top 3. You'd put Barcelona up there. You know what I'm saying? You'll put PSG up there straight away. Those 2 clubs are more favourites to win the Champions League over Arsenal. You'd put Liverpool above us to win the Champions League. Then there's teams that have the heritage. You know what I'm saying? They can be up there. Teams like, like Bayern. I don't put them as favourites, but they're up there. You know what I'm saying? Even Madrid, bro. I've seen Madrid stink it out to win Champions Leagues. I don't think we're 3rd favourites. I'll be real. I don't think we're 3rd favourites at all, bro. We ain't got the manager. Do you know what I'm saying? Chelsea's another one. There's clubs here that have been unlikely to win a Champions League that have won it. You know what I'm saying? Tuchel's Chelsea won the Champions League. Nobody gave them a prayer. Do you know what I'm saying? Nobody gave them a prayer. We don't have the history. We don't have the manager. We don't have the tactics. Yeah. Bro, I don't see it. I really don't, because we don't have the winners. We don't have the winning mentality. Not only through players having experience of winning major honors, but we don't have the players that know that have experienced it to get over the line. And we have a manager that is very cowardice. I mean, how are we going to win the Champions League playing Rice, Zubimendi, and Moreno in the midfield? Come on, let's be real. That's not going to win you Champions League. That midfield setup is not going to win you Champions League. He was already scared about going up against Liverpool. When we're going up against Barcelona and PSG, you best believe that the way we got slapped up and bopped off the park by PSG, Arteta's going to be cowardice in his approach if we face PSG again, if we face Barcelona, because they're going to bop us off the park. So is he actually going to go for the win? This is not an attacking manager. This is a defensive-minded manager. It's defense first, which is why we've gone from 1 DM to 2 DMs, and now we play 3 DMs. We don't even play an attacking 10. We used to have 22-23 season. We had Jesus, that's a 9 that can drop in deep and link up with the wingers and link up with the midfield. We had a number 10 that wanted to go forward and was given the license to go forward and was playing counter-attacking football. We had Martinelli running down the channels. We had Saka running down the channels. We no longer do all of those things. We no longer play players in those kind of positions to perform like that. We've got a striker in Gyökeres that makes runs if we don't find him. We play a DM in the number 10 role. We get completely nullified on the left-hand side because we don't bring in... We're playing Eze that's at 10 as a left wing when he was a left 10 at Palace. Makes absolutely no sense. The 2 roles are not the same just because it's on the left-hand side. And a left 10 is not the same role that you need to play as a left winger. It's not the same. But somehow, some way, the fan base have tried to make it seem like it is. At the end of the day, do we have a squad good enough to win something? Yes. Are we the 3rd favourites to win the Champions League? Based on what? Based on what? Not that long ago, we got eliminated by one of the worst Bayern Munich teams I've ever seen. The manager was sacked. The players were down in tools. And you think we're going to go up against PSGs and Barca's and Madrid's and that? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Like, based on what? Based on what? If the team don't have the tactics, then you need the manager to get you over the line. I.e., as an example, Mourinho with Porto. They had quality, but Mourinho was the difference maker, the in-game management. Do you know what I'm saying? Knowing how to grind out a win, knowing how to get wins, knowing how to actually get his team transitioning on the counter-attack. Playing players in the right positions, making the right substitutions at the right time. We don't have a manager that's proactive like that. We don't have a manager that we can look to and say, okay, this is the plan B. So even if you rate the squad, do you rate this manager to get the job done? I don't. This is a manager that still hasn't figured out how to beat Eddie Howe. We lost to them, 3 times last season. So if you're thinking that he's going to figure out how to beat PSGs and Barcelona's and Liverpool's and stuff like that, come on, bro. Liverpool wasn't even that great when we dropped points to him. So listen, I'm sorry, but Arsenal being 3rd favourites to win the Champions League. On what? Based on what? Based on what? I don't see it. All the additions that we brought in are looking worse than what they were in their previous club. Most of them. Not all of them. Mascara's look good, to be fair. Big up to Mascara. He actually played very well at Atletico Bilbao. I'm talking about the attacking players, which is where we needed to improve. Eze is not looking as good as he did in Palace. Neither is Gyökeres. So this is what I'm saying. It is where it is. It is what it is. I don't know. Based on what are we more likely to win the Champions League? We're not even the favourites for the Prem. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not even hearing it. You know what I mean? Feel sorry for Eze playing on the left wing and having stinkers. The fans will turn on him, but it's Mikel's fault, not Eze's. Yeah, bro. It's one of them ones, bro. It's mad. Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. It's mad. Based on an injury-free squad, I've heard this before. You can have injury-free squad. If you're not getting the most out of that squad, what good is it? What good is it? If you don't play the right players in the right positions, what good is it? Liverpool was there for the taking. They weren't even that great, but we didn't set us up to win. We just set ourselves up to nullify their attack. If that's the approach in knockout football, we're not getting over the line because we're more concerned about what they're doing instead of what we need to do to get the 3 points. And that is a cowardice approach by this manager. That's the facts. That's the facts. He can't bench Gyökeres, Gyökaku, so he'll drop Odegaard to play Moreno, Rice, and Zubimendi. It's crazy. Mikel, the god of tactics, and yet he can't play players in their right positions and win trophies. Okay, cool. I've had fans say to me that trophies don't matter. They'll give Arteta more time, even if we don't win this season. Can you believe? I can believe. Because that's what it is every season. At the start of the season, we must win. And then as soon as they see like it's not looking convincing, it's all crazy, bro. You know what I mean? It's all crazy. But yeah, as I was saying, what's this? Even Benfica had more common sense in sacking their manager now, so it doesn't compromise the rest of the season. Exactly, bro. Exactly, which I will be getting into that Benfica game. Absolutely horrendous. Bruno Lage, they didn't say, oh, we have to trust the process. Look at where he's brought us to. We won a cup against Sporting, and this guy still got sacked, bro. Still got sacked. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Bring on Jose Mourinho to Benfica. You know what I'm saying? I told you Benfica got more standards than Arsenal. I told you. The suffering won't last too long. at Benfica. It won't last too long. Trust me, they'll cut the umbilical cord. Not at Arsenal. It's Mikel or nothing. But anyway, let's go. Let's continue.
Bilbao 0, Arsenal 2. 1. Arteta's secret weapon. Gabriel Martinelli scoring just 36 seconds after coming off the Arsenal bench. Then assisting second for Trossard. This is the real impact of elite squad depth. Players that were starters last season can now come off the bench with a massive point to prove. 2. Arsenal
Secret weapon. But bro, how long have we had this guy? We've had him for years. And he's not been a secret weapon off the bench. This is what I mean. Like, I give praise, to Martinelli for the goal and the assist. I think Martinelli was excellent when he came on against Atletico Bilbao. I'm taking nothing from Martinelli's performance. But let's not go on like one performance against Atletico Bilbao, a team we should be beating. We beat them 3-0 in pre-season. All of a sudden, that negates the bad performances for Martinelli so far this season. He's been appalling. He's been appalling this season so far. And I know it's only been a couple of games, but he's not been good. He's not been good. So to make it seem like, off the bench, he's going to be impacting games. Bro, he's been poor. You know what I'm saying? We know that Martinelli, in the right situation on a counter-attack where we catch out the defense, he can be effective. But let's not go on like he's going to consistently bag goals. This is what I mean. Arsenal fans take one situation that happens once in a blue moon or happens rarely and makes that what's going to happen for the rest of the season. I don't know. This is the same Martinelli they wanted to sell in the summer, but now all of a sudden he's our secret weapon. Let's just chill, bro. Give the guy props for his performance against Atletico Bilbao. There's nothing that I'm going to say against his performance against Atletico Bilbao. But let's not forget, we all wanted Martinelli sold. Nobody said, "Oh yeah, but North, do you know what? Let's keep him as a bench player. He can be an impact sub." Nobody was calling Martinelli an impact sub. They were all saying we should move him on, we should sell him. Now, all of a sudden, he scores against Atletico Bilbao. The narrative changes. We move the goalpost. All of a sudden, he's our secret weapon. Being disingenuous, bro. Being disingenuous.
Spanish heist. 6 clearances, 4 aerial duels won, completing more passes than any other player on the pitch. For just £13 million for Christian Mosquera, Valencia, it's been a pleasure doing business. 3. Respect Julian Timber. By far our most consistent player of this season. 5 tackles and 7 ground duels won, as well as 2 chances created. Is there a more complete right back in the world right now? 4. The Eze problem.
You know what? Yeah, I've been impressed with Timber. I think the frustration against Atletico Bilbao was Timber was doing the overlapping runs on the right-hand side and Madueke wasn't releasing him the ball. But Timber's been great. We already know Timber's our best right back anyway. So yeah, I agree with that. Timber's been excellent, but that's we've come to expect out of Timber.
His first ever Champions League appearance, the problem is not his performance or his ability. It's more how Arsenal are platforming him. Isolated out wide on the left-hand side, Arteta needs to find a way to get him centrally. 5. The midfield dilemma.
Thank you. I can't believe I'm actually agreeing with Potbelly Babs on some of these things, on some of the points. You know what I mean? But it's right. It's right. Eze is not performing. He's not a left winger, and we're not getting the most out of him, and he's being isolated on the left-hand side, to the point where Gyökeres is actually running into that left-hand side. And then all of a sudden, Eze needs to go central and they're just running into each other. It's not cohesive. The attack is not looking cohesive. You know what I'm saying? The midfield isn't cohesive and the attack isn't cohesive because Gyökeres can't receive the ball until he goes onto the left wing. Why are we getting our striker going forward, leaning into the left-hand side when he's supposed to be central? We're supposed to be feeding him opportunities. Instead, he's the one feeding opportunities and crosses and passes into the box for other players that are not specialists at putting the ball in the back of the net. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And this is all getting overcomplicated by Arteta. We don't need to be doing this. Just play the players in the right position. If you play Eze in the 10, all of a sudden he's going to find Gyökeres. Do you know what I'm saying? Those runs from Gyökeres, he's going to find those runs. He's going to release the ball. He's going to bring Gyökeres into the game. You get the best out of Gyökeres, you get the best out of Eze. It's not difficult. It really isn't difficult. So this whole thing about, oh, we got super subs in that. Bro, the super subs are correct in the fact that the lineup was wrong. That's what it is. The super subs coming off the bench are coming on because the manager got it wrong. If you're changing it, it's because you got it wrong. It's not that we were 2-0 up, 3-0 up, whatever, and then we're making substitutions to see out the game. That's a different situation. We need players to come off the bench against Atletico Bilbao because we were doing nothing. We were creating nothing. The midfield was dead. It is what it is. It is what it is. These men love changing the narrative.
The win partner with a clean sheet on Champions League opening day is always welcome. Having now won 4 of 5 games this season, with the only goal conceded being that wonder goal against Liverpool. We've missed Saliba, we've missed Saka and Odegaard, but still found a way to get the job done. But Man City is looming on Sunday, and you have to ask the question. Mourinho is not a player that can play as a number 10 and connect our team. So come Sunday, will Mikel Arteta trust a certain Ethan Nwaneri? 5.
Of course he ain't going to trust Ethan Nwaneri. That's not one of his favourites. That's not one of his favourites. Do you know what I mean? So he's not going to trust him. He's not going to trust him. That's not the play that he wanted to play. Why didn't he play him against Atletico Bilbao? Why didn't he play him against Atletico Bilbao? And that's why, that's why I always have massive question marks about this manager. Because against Forest, when Odegaard got injured, he subbed on Ethan. And I said after the Forest game, I said, is he going to start Ethan in the 10 from now on that Odegaard is injured? We got our answer. Nope. Ethan, you hold bench. Guess who's starting? Moreno. This is why I look for consistency when it comes to this manager and these players, because this manager is inconsistent at making the right calls. Sometimes he makes the right calls, but it's inconsistent. You made the right call to bring on, and you were forced to bring on Ethan against Forest because of Odegaard's injury. Bro, it's not good enough, bro. It's not good enough. I'm sorry, it's not good enough. It's not good enough. He only makes right calls when he's forced into it, which shows me that Arteta he doesn't proactively see the problems. He doesn't proactively see the problems. He persists with the wrong decisions. Playing Martinelli left wing, playing Eze on the left wing, not starting Ethan if Odegaard's injured. Do you know what I'm saying? And if you want to start Ethan, playing Eze in the 10, he consistently makes the wrong calls. Let's not go on like Arteta learns from his mistake. He doesn't learn from his mistakes. He doesn't. He doesn't. And that is the most frustrating thing. Continuing this free defensive midfield, I don't even know what it is. I don't even know what Rice, Zubimendi, and Moreno even. I don't even know what that is called. I don't even know what style of play that is. I don't know what the patterns of play is. I don't even know what it does apart from building a wall. That back three, it just looks like building a wall. Literally, just building a wall in front of the defense so that we don't concede goals. But even then, like I don't know, man. I really don't know. So he ain't gonna persist with Ethan. Ethan ain't gonna start. He's gonna be shook. If he was shook of Liverpool, he's probably gonna be shook of Man City as well. And every time he's shook of a team, he's just playing this 3DM midfield. If it's a team that we are superior to, then he may change it up. He might add an Odegaard if he's available. Maybe add a Ethan if available. But if he goes up against a team that he thinks have a big attacking threat, then he's just gonna play 3 DMs in the midfield, and it's gonna be stagnant, boring, methodical football. That's what I've seen so far. That's the only tactical difference I've seen so far from this manager. I mean, Rice, Calafiori basically play in the same spaces. Eze can't drift centrally, or else it's no width to play with. This is what I'm saying. We add Calafiori into that midfield, but then that doesn't open up any space or releases Eze on the left-hand side. Do you know what I'm saying? Calafiori's going, the whole left-hand side goes central. You're right. Eze cuts in. Flipping Calafiori cuts in. These are, do you know what I'm saying? Like, it just doesn't make sense. We've got no width on that left-hand side. And that's why most of it comes on the right-hand side. When Martinelli came on, obviously he's a natural winger. He's going to run down the byline. But Eze's not going to do that. The whole thing is just confusing, bro. The whole thing is just, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't, I don't get it, bro. You know what I mean? Don't get the obsession with top fans with favoritism that doesn't win anything. Leicester weren't favorites to win the Prem, neither Portugal Euros, Mourinho's Inter winning Champions League or Chelsea's Club World Cup. Listen, favorites or not, we'll see, innit? We'll see. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. You don't have to be, but you're right. You don't have to be favorites to win it anyway. You are right. You don't have to be favorites to win it. You just got to know how to win it. They back Arteta so hard. I just don't understand why the glaze is so strong. I don't know, man. It's like the fear of him failing. They've backed him so much. It's the fear of him failing, bro. It's mad, bro. It's actually mad. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. The defense will never be an issue under this manager. Only our midfield and attack. Facts. We play to the defensive strength. Yeah, I mean, we got a midfield that caters to the defense. The way we play tactically, we cater to the defense. Even the attackers have got to get back in defense. So of course they're going to be better. You're absolutely right, Devontae. Big up to Views for the raid, bro. Big up, man, G. Big up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't mind playing Eze on the left, but you have to give him freedom. Him staying on the bench, him staying on the touchline is a crime. Sometimes you got to play your best 11 player, but you tend to them, not the system. I get it, but I just feel like, what are we like? What we're doing that with Eze? What, to cater to Odegaard? Do you get what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense. Like, why are we catering to Odegaard when available to push Eze to the left-hand side? It just doesn't make any sense to me. Odegaard ain't performing well, and I don't feel like he's a player that warrants that level of adjustment. Like, Odegaard does not warrant to be catered to. Do you know what I mean? So I get what you're saying if you give him the freedom, but at the same time, it's just play him in his natural position. Do you know what I'm saying? And you can play Saka on the left if you want to, and then play Ethan or Dowman on the wing. You know what I'm saying? I know people get upset when I say Dowman, so play Ethan on the wing, and all of a sudden you've got a more balanced team. You know what I'm saying? It's just I don't really get it, bro. I don't really get it. Like, Odegaard ain't done nothing for us to have to accommodate Eze being on the left wing. I just don't get it. I don't get it. Big up for views for the raid though, man. Big up, bro. It is what it is. Right, let's run this. Right, let's go. Let's run this clip.
I mean, I think it was a tough start. I do think it was.
Yeah, but why was it a tough start? Was it?
Well, it's a Champions League game. I mean, it's top level. It's top level football. Sometimes you can walk these, but you know it's a tough place to go. It's a big stadium, and they came out fighting. They didn't let off.
No, I'm not saying.
I'm not saying. I'm not saying they're the best team in the world.
I'm not saying they didn't try. I'm saying
they did try.
Yeah,
they did try, and they failed.
But they're not a good team.
I'm not saying. Listen, I'm not saying again. I'm not. I'd say they're a good team. They're in the Champions League. Any team that gets into the Champions League is a good team. You get into the Champions League for a reason, and you've got to say that. Everyone gets in there for a reason.
Okay, but
you qualify for the Champions League.
They're not one of the better teams in it. You're not going to have.
We'll find out, won't we? If they get bad in the next Champions League game, we'll see.
Bro, the justification of the poor performance against Athletic Club is mad, bro. They're a very good club, bro. We slapped them 3-0 pre-season. They're not a very good club. They're not. They pressed well in the first half, but they're not a very good club. And this is what I'm saying. This is what I mean. Like, there's always looking for excuses. Just call out the way that the manager set up the team. Yeah, Trossard and Martinelli saved him, but the overall performance by the team as a whole was poor. It was poor. That midfield was doing nothing. How can you have 3 DMs and you're getting pressed like that? You're getting pressed. We couldn't play out of their press for the first 20-odd minutes. Do you know what I mean? And this is, you're supposed to be playing a defensive style football. We was getting exposed. Gabriel last-ditch tackles. Declan Rice last-ditch tackles. That's what they were resorting us to. Like, we didn't play well. We wasn't creating enough opportunities. Yeah, you can say Gyökeres should have done better with a couple of crosses that went into him. He had a couple of headers that went wide. He should have done better. But overall, we just wasn't great. Like, Eze wasn't in the game. Madueke was frustrating as hell. You know what I'm saying? It's just mad, bro. Like, it's just mad. Do you know what I mean? It's mad, bro. So I don't know. I don't know about all of that, man. I don't know about all of that. You know what I mean? Just this fan base love to avoid putting accountability on this manager. They love to just give him excuses, bro. Like, phase 6, this is the football that we're watching, and we're relying on 2 players that we're trying to get rid of to save us. Somehow, I don't believe that's going to be sustainable to win a major honor. Yes, I agree that we've got a better squad. Yes, I do. That's why Arteta's got no excuses this season. He's got the striker that he wants. He's got the number 10 that he wants. He's got options off the bench. He's got creative players. We said this before. We said this after the Forest game. You've got Dowman and Ethan that can create. Ethan can score goals. You've got Eze that's creative and can score goals. You've got Gyökeres that can score goals. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got Martinelli, if you play him in the right game, in the right situation, that can cause problems as well. Do you know what I mean? We've been saying that we've got players. You've got a defense that's very good. You've got Moreno. You got Zubimendi and Norgard and players like that you can bring on in the 80th minute if you want to see the game out. If it's a tight game, he's got a lot of players that you can do different things with. Yeah, I mean, so it's not about that we ain't got quality on the bench. The problem is how we're utilizing that bench, how we're utilizing the squad, how we're getting the most out of certain players. That's the problem. But it is what it is. Let's move on. Because I know this fan base are gassed right now.
Winning ways
and them things there. And I'm not going to lie to you, as an Arsenal fan, one thing that I'm very, very, very happy about, again, this is the representation of the squad. Us as Arsenal fans, we know, we can relate. We know how dead food this brother has been for seasons now. Multiple. It's been for seasons now, bro. But who would have thought one little bit of competition and them thing, them man staying on the bench for all 2 games in a row and whatnot. Now he's coming on and doing his thing. But even there, like I said in my other video, the way Martinelli plays, even there, him coming off the bench, being a little impact player when the fences are tired, especially in the champs, it might work out for him, bro. It might work out for him because what he done in this game, honestly, you respect it still. Even from the goal, clinical finish and them thing there, 1-on-1, I have to respect him. And even there from the assist as well, bro. That's the Martinelli I know, bro, and that's the Martinelli I flipping love back in the day. And them thing there, who knows? We might be seeing Martinelli back, come back. You get me? And you know another thing about this result that people are gonna look over as well? Clean sheet. Another clean sheet. Honestly, bro, we our guys, I'm about to say arguably, bun that. We've got one of the best defenses in the flipping world, bro. And I bloody love it. I know defenses are a bit boring and whatnot, but I'm telling you, bro, if teams are struggling to score against you, it's actually something to be proud of, bro. But score against us if you can. You know no one's there, fam. I don't want to go under the radar, though. Our defense is mad. Yeah, man, ultimately, first game in the chance, first win, you honestly have to respect still exactly what we need and what we see on top of the table and them things there. And I'll be honest with you, as an Arsenal fan, who knows? Could be a year. As I said, it's the squad that's exciting me this season, bro. It's the squad. The fact that Martinelli and Trossard could come off the bench and bag goals.
It could be our year. It's funny, once again, what did I say the other day? Man saying, oh, it could be, it's because of the squad that it could be our year. I told man, these guys are more impressed by the players that were brought in by Berta than Arteta's tactics. Man didn't say, oh, I think Arteta's figured it out now. I think, yeah, tactically we're cooking. Nah, bro. Your confidence in this season is because of the additions that we brought into the squad. But guess what holds that talent back? Arteta. He holds that talent back. You can't tell me he doesn't. Because the additions that we brought in at start, how are they performing? They're not performing well. They're not performing well. They're not performing to the top of their ability. And that is the ultimate problem. A man is trying to say it's our year. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because these kind of issues, yeah, with setting up the team with the wrong lineup, players out of position, in-game management, inconsistent. It was good against Atletico Bilbao. But where was that in-game management against Liverpool? Where was that in-game management against Man United? Because we look crap. Do you know what I'm saying? So, listen, it's very inconsistent. It's very inconsistent. So, against better teams, we always get exposed. That's the thing with this manager. As soon as we go up against a team as good as us, if not better, all of a sudden that gets exposed. The set pieces get exposed. The dark arts get exposed. Do you know what I mean? The free kicks get exposed. Everything gets exposed. None of that bails us out. The substitutes bail us out. Oh, but Northside, this season we've got different players off the bench. Okay, cool. Okay. If one of our two most inconsistent players after the last couple of seasons, you think that just because I've seen this narrative as well. Oh yeah, but you know they weren't good enough. Trossard and Martinelli wasn't good enough to start for us, but they're good enough off the bench as impact subs based on one game against a team we're supposed to beat. That is your barometer that they're good enough to consistently be impact subs to get us to win titles, bro. Watch us bring them off the bench here. But we're already 2-0 down, 3-0 down. Do you know what I'm saying? Like. It's all reactionary. Like everything is reactionary about this club. Everything is reactionary. How about set us up properly and then make your substitutions? Do you know what I mean? I don't know, man. I really don't get it. These man, but it's like this every season for Arsenal. It's like this every season with this fan base. Because we got the win, forget about everything that's happening. Because we got the win. We only analyze this club, this fan base only want to analyze based on result, not based on we've played this game, that game, that game, that game. The one game we played up against a superior team, we lost. We lost. Where was all of this against Liverpool? Where was it? Where was dark arts? Where was set pieces? Where was Martinelli, Trossard off the bench? Where was all these factors into those games? Those are the games, those are the teams that you need to beat on your route to winning major honors. And we're not doing that. We're not doing that. As soon as we go up against somebody that are the current champions, all of a sudden we had no answers. And then they came up to Igao and people like that were saying, oh yeah, but it was a moment of magic. Cool. Well, now you've got your super subs. So I'm expecting your super subs to bail us out. I'm expecting this super. If you want to gas it up now, cool. I don't want to hear that we're dropping points. I don't want to hear that we lost against this team and that team. Oh, you got to look at the opposition. No. If you're going to go with the narrative that we've got super subs and that the bench is completely fixed, cool. I'm expecting this manager to utilize the bench. I'm expecting the manager to get us the results, no matter what's going on. That's it. This all leads back down to you can't take away the accountability from Arteta. If you're telling me the squad's good enough, then we should be winning it. We should be winning a major honor. There should be no excuse then. It's mad. It's mad. It's mad. You know what I mean? It is mad. But like I said, every year, same thing with Arsenal. The fans only clock it when we're mathematically out of we're out of the cup competitions and we mathematically can't win the league. That's when they start realizing the reality about this club or the reality about this manager and his flaws and his weaknesses. Let's go.
To be negative, innit? We won today, clean sheet, 2-0 away from home, first game of the Champions League. Fantastic. I'm over the moon with that one. But that midfield three, Arteta, please let it go. Like against Liverpool, we saw a team which gives you chances. You went there hoping for a draw. Today, a one, try and nick a 1-0 win. With all due respect, Athletic Club is not a team that we should be playing that kind of midfield three. Odegaard's injured, right? You have Ethan Nwaneri or you have Eze, who are both playmakers, attacking midfielders. All you had to do today is, boom, of course Declan Rice is going to start. We know he was on the bench last game, but of course he's going to start. Then you're going to have to put Marino on the bench. You understand? Marino on the bench. Or you're going to have to put Zubimendi on the bench. You can't play that midfield three. It's just the game doesn't flow. It's too slow. It's predictable. And like we have, obviously, thank God we have a squad, which is why Martinelli and Trossard came off the bench and had the impact they had. But the scenario could have been different. You understand? So yeah, man, that's my only negative thing about today's game, man. I just feel like if Arteta is trying to play every away game like with that midfield three, and that is just suffocates our team, man, because it's slow. And like you can't get our creative players on the ball because you need a midfield that can find that. Marino is fantastic as a false nine. Yeah, he's fantastic because he's got that goal threat, but he's not an attacking midfielder, bro. He's not really the type to get the ball and try and find his teammates. He's a guy that does the normal things. He does the normal things right. You get me? He's not too complicated, and you know that he's got that eye for goal if there's a chance. But that's not what we need in this type of game. If you want Eze and these guys to thrive, the Gyökereses, you need a midfielder, an attacking midfielder like an Ethan, either Odegaard, Ethan, or Eze. Simple as that. Like I don't want to see that midfield three. Look,
Thank you. Talking facts. Talking absolute facts. This is why, when they keep mentioning we've got a great defense, we already know that we've got a good defense. Like, how many times is this fan base going to keep ranting and raving about our defense? We know this. So exactly what he said is absolute facts. If you want to get the most out of the attacking additions that you brought to the team, then this team needs to be more balanced and cater to the quality of players like Eze and Gyökeres. That is what we needed. We needed a goal scorer, right? Everyone was calling for a goal scorer in January. We've been calling for a goal scorer for time. But now you don't cater to him. We've been saying, Odegaard's been poor for the last 2 years. Well, Odegaard starts in this position. Odegaard doesn't get moved around. I never see Odegaard playing on the left wing. I never see Odegaard playing on the right wing. I never see Odegaard playing in the 8. You start him in the 10. So why is it that we can't get the most out of Eze that we deemed an upgrade on Odegaard? Why are we not catering to him? It just doesn't make any sense. So big up to my man, because he's talking absolute facts. Absolute facts. We already got the team to play the defensive setup. Release the handbrake and allow players to be creative. Allow players to flip in, create chances. Like, why are we so rigid with the attack that we are with the defense? I don't get it. This manager's already broken our transfer record to get Rice. You've already got Gabriel and Saliba. You added Mascara. You've got Zubimendi. You've got Timber Ben White. Do you know what I'm saying? You've got Skelly. You've got loads of players that can defend. Allow the number 10 and the front three to express themselves and go forward and to actually build some sort of flipping connection between them, bro. Because it just looks so disconnected. It looks so disconnected, our attack. Eze, I don't know what he's there to do. Yeah, he got the assist against Nottingham Forest. That was instinctively. But in 90 minutes, we don't see him affecting the game enough. And that's down to the manager. So, I don't know, man. I don't know how many more games we need to see of Eze on the left, bro. I really don't get it. But big up to my man, who's spitting facts, to be fair. So big up to him. Make sure you're liking and subscribing, man. You know what I mean? 162 people in the building, 93 likes. Let's get that to at least 120. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's go. Let's go. Let's run the next one.
Arteta a lot when it comes to his in-game management, but you see today, that was spot on. That was literally perfect. Because I already know we had the same reaction when we saw this guy come on. When we saw this guy come on for Eze, by the way, we were thinking, yeah, listen, we'll take the draw, we'll go into Sunday. I'm not gonna lie. But you see that from Martinelli, 36 seconds getting a goal. And let's even break down the goal, by the way. The touch just before the burst of acceleration to get 1v1 was incredible. I was like, where is that? I ain't seen that in 2 years. It comes to the Champions League. Hey, Gabby turns up, man. I gotta give it to him. That was a good finish. Maybe keeper should be doing a bit better, but we will take it nonetheless. And comfy from Trossard to come on and seal the win. This is the type of squad depth that you need for Champions League. Even Ryan, you're bringing on them sort of players who aren't necessarily going to be starting, but they can come off the bench. They can give you impact when the likes of Eze and Madueke weren't 100% at it today. That is exactly what you need. And Trossard and Martinelli, they gave us that. It's huge. Gets us the win. Gets us a big 3 points. Goes into the next Champions League game. We have a very, very good favourable run the game. So I hope we can actually build on and comfortably get top 8. But a very, very good start, boys.
Listen, big up to Martinelli for the goal. Big up to Trossard as well. Like I said, both of them played really, really well. But this is, I feel like it's just, this is why this fan base always get caught out, man. Because it's always a game-to-game analysis instead of analysing up until that game and that game what we've been seeing on a weekly basis. It's always like, oh, all of a sudden, yo, look, he's cooking. Oh, look at the way Trossard is cooking. Martinelli's cooking. When Havertz comes back, if he scores a goal, all of a sudden, oh, what are you man saying about Havertz? It's so reactionary instead of actually analysing what is going on with the club. And that is why, do you know what I'm saying? That is why we're going to get caught out. Listen, it might be all fan bases, isn't it? Obviously, I'm an Arsenal fan. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to focus on Arsenal. And when it comes to this stuff, I feel like my club is the worst of what I see. My club is the worst. Like, they go through these phases. Like, all of a sudden right now, Calafiori's flavour of the month. These men are forgetting the issues and the defensive issues that he did last season. All of a sudden, yeah, he's cooking. Same thing they did with Kivior when he went on a run as well. A season or 2 ago, where he put together a string of performances and then he dipped. Do you know what I'm saying? His downfall was a Bayern Munich game. This is what I mean, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, they'll go off certain like little moments instead of analyzing the whole thing as a whole. Like, for the whole season, does Kivior do it? As a whole season, does Calafiori do it? I know Kivior's gone now, but they were hyping up Kivior based on a couple of performances. We need to see consistency. Do you know what I'm saying? Mascara's playing really, really well, but I'm not going to jump out there and say Mascara's this and Mascara's that. He's playing really well. I need to see consistency. From what I'm seeing from Mascara, yeah, he's looking very good, very comfortable, winning his duels. Do you know what I'm saying? Clearing out dangers, putting out fires. He's doing very, very well. But yo, I'm a chill because I've seen players do this. Do you know what I mean? The same thing with Moreno. Like, we've all said, yo, Moreno's a decent player, but he's not the answer. Oh, Moreno this, Moreno that. Oh, Moreno's cooking. I saw certain people even saying that we didn't need a striker and that. And now you see, bro, like, he's not effective enough in the midfield. This manager going, oh, look at what Moreno did for Spain because he scored a bunch of goals, but he doesn't do that for us. Do you know what I mean? So I'm just not with it, man. The new one was, oh, Madueke, look at Madueke cooking. Oh, Madueke, if Saka comes back, oh, maybe Madueke starts. Come on, bro. We've seen this from Madueke before. We've seen these, you know what I mean, little moments he has in the season. Do you do it on a consistent basis? No. And that is the problem. We need consistency. To win the league, or to win Champions League, you need consistency. You need players that give you consistent 7, 8, 9 out of 10 performances. And we've got some players in this team that are very hit and miss. Trossard, Martinelli, Madueke, do you know what I'm saying? Odegaard, Calafiori. Those are 5 straight off the bat that are inconsistent players. But all of a sudden now we get one result, everything's fixed, everything's resolved. Don't worry about it now. You know what I'm saying? Arteta's cooking. It doesn't matter about the lineup. It doesn't matter about the way we're playing football, the way we're giving teams opportunities and chances, the way we're not putting teams to the sword. Nah, it doesn't matter, man. Doesn't matter. Do you know what I mean? Well, we got the result against Atletico Club. Oh, just be happy. Just be happy. They've been telling us to just be happy for 6 years. What have we won? What have we won? You know what I mean? But it is what it is. It is what it is. You can be happy with the result. I'm happy with the result. That's why I said I'm happy with the result, not the performance. Performances is something you can build upon. Performances is something that can get you consistent results. Bad results and nicking these, nicking these points, that's gonna catch up to you. That's gonna catch up to you. But it is what it is. It is what it is with Arsenal, man. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But be happy, be happy. Why are you complaining? Why are you moaning? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, it's the same side of the fan base that then started saying what we were saying. Odegaard ain't good enough. We need a clinical striker. We need to get some quality wingers in. This, and that. They always learn in the end, man. They always learn in the end. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Mascara's a hidden gem now because Arteta signed him. Listen, Mascara's doing really well, but our system's catered to defensive players. So, of course, they're going to look good. Yeah, I'm saying. I want to see like Mascara after a prolonged amount of time. Like, if you're a defensive player, like even Kivior, that's why we even make Kivior look good, because that's what we do. We put two DMs, or we put 3 DMs. You know what I'm saying? We're defense first. We expose no space in the back line. We're compact at the back. Of course, you're going to look good. Of course, you're going to look good. And I'm not saying that Mascara isn't good. I'm just saying we cater to him looking good, because we don't put ourselves in positions where we go for the kill anyway. So, of course, he's going to be compact. Of course, he's got 3 DMs that can track back and get back and cover the spaces and make sure we nullify any spaces in between the lines. Of course. Do you know what I mean? So let's just give it time. I don't take anything away from Mascara's performances, but at the end of the day, it's not like he's getting exposed. It's not like we're playing a high line. It's not like we're going out there and trying to blitz teams. You know what I'm saying? It's not like he potentially is going to get caught out on a counter attack. We don't play like that. We don't play to win. We play to make sure we don't concede anything. And if we can nick it, then we'll try and nick it at the end. That's how we play. We don't play for the 3 points. It's just the truth. That's the way this manager sets us up. North, have you seen the amount of hate comments this mutant fan base sent to Thierry Henry yesterday for saying Arteta needs to play to win, not play not to lose? He said Arteta needs to win a trophy. Yeah, I got that clip, bro. I got that clip. Hold on. I got that clip. That's what they did. They disrespect legends, man. They disrespect legends. I saw this clip here. This is the clip I seen.
To win something. It's a must. If you're talking league, competition that you're playing, whatever it is, you have to bring something. And I know people will talk about the title, but I do think that it's gonna be a battle between Liverpool and Arsenal. You can't write off Man City yet. They're trying some new things with new players, but you have to win something. And I said it so many times. If you talk about what has been done recently, finishing second never gave you a trophy. It's great, but at one point you got to validate what you're doing.
Thank you. Facts from the legend himself. Let's just go. Let's just re-listen to that. Yeah, before we start getting into the criticism from this fan base about what Thierry Henry said.
It's a must this year to win something. It's a must. If you're talking league, competition that you're playing, whatever it is, you have to bring something. And I know people will talk about the title, but I do think that it's gonna be a battle between Liverpool and Arsenal. You can't write off Man City yet. They're trying some new things with new players, but you have to win something. And I said it so many times. If you talk about what has been done recently, finishing second never gave you a trophy. It's great, but at one point you got to validate what you're doing.
For all the Arsenal fans that want to discredit what Thierry Henry is talking about, that we must win a major honour, and trying to dismiss what he's got to say, let me just read out his credentials. 2-time Golden Boot winner, 8-time Footballer of the Year, 6-time top goal scorer, 2-time Player of the Year, World Cup winner, Euros winner, Champions League winner, 2 times Premier League champion, 2-time Spanish champion, French champion, Super Cup winner, 3-time FA Cup winner. What are we doing here? Club World Cup winner, Spanish Cup winner, Spanish Super Cup winner. Do you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? What are we doing? Yeah, but man can't say what the standards are for my football club. Tell me how many of the trophies in Thierry Henry's cabinet? How many have Arteta got? How many has he won? It's a joke thing, bro. It's a joke thing. Do you know what I mean? But all of a sudden, he can't talk. All of a sudden, Thierry Henry can't talk. Multiple Premier League titles, he can't talk. You know what I mean? Oh, Thierry Henry, what are you talking about? What do you mean, what are you talking about? He don't even need to justify himself, bro. Put the trophies on the table. Put your trophies on the table. Put your accolades on the table. It's crazy that this fan base even have the audacity. Do you know what I'm saying? To even chat to Thierry Henry. To even chat to him. Man's got a statue outside the stadium. Our highest goal scorer in this club's history. And man want to be talking like that about TT. A lot of this fan base here don't deserve these kind of legends. They don't. I'm just going to keep it real. I'm just going to keep it real. You don't deserve these kind of legends, bro. You don't. You don't. You don't. There's nothing wrong with what he said, bro. There's nothing wrong with what he said. And he's been there and done that. So why can't he chat? Why can't he call it out? But this is what it is with Arsenal, man. They back this manager to the point of disrespecting legends. Do you know what I'm saying? Overmars, players like that, bro. Petit, Thierry Henry, dismiss. Just dismiss. Just dismiss. But yet, it's funny because the rivals have more respect for these legends of Arsenal than a lot of this fan base. Imagine that. And you know, as a rival, you only rate the winners. The winners from the rivals. Then you got to respect it. You got to respect it. But they put more respect on Thierry Henry, on Petit, and all these man than majority of Arsenal fans. Imagine. Over Mikel Arteta that's done fuck all. It's incredible, bro. It's actually incredible. Actually incredible. That's how you know my club's done out here. That's how you know my club is done out here. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing, the state of this fan base and the way that they be talking crazy about the legends, bro. And arguably our biggest legend, our highest goal scorer in the club's history, this is how they speak. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. They don't deserve them, bro. Big up, man. Big up. You know what I mean? It's mad, bro. Yeah, bro. I don't know what's going on. It's all looking crazy. It's all looking crazy, bro. It's all looking crazy. But big up to the man, them. You know what I'm saying? Big up to the man, them. Put the link out. You like putting the link out, letting the community have their say if they want. If not, all calm. You know what I'm saying? Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Let's get that to 120 likes, man. 168 people in the building. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Let's get this. Let's get onto this. Right. Let's get onto this. Right. Let me share the screen. There we go. There we go. Arteta's press conference after the game. Right, let's go.
Yes, what an amazing place to play football. I must say, one of the best atmospheres that I've played. A really tough match. We knew that the first 25 minutes it was going to be really tough, especially the way they play, so intense, a lot of direct play, a lot of duels. And I think after that, we started to grow throughout the game. And the second half, we were much more fluent, dominant, and looked much more of a threat. And at the end, the finishers, they made the impact for us to win the game, and overall very happy.
He's completely oblivious to how bad our performance was. How bad our performance was, bro. It's actually crazy. It's actually crazy. Top managers would be calling that performance, say, yeah, we got the win and everything else like that, but you know what? We can't be playing like that. If we're going to go out there and win the Champions League, we can't be playing like that. We need to do better. Not Arteta. We was a lot better in the second half. Look at the way we played. Yeah, I'm very happy. He's oblivious, bro. He's oblivious.
What does it say about the existing players in the squad like Leandro Trossard and Gabriel Martinelli to be able to come off the bench to have that impact?
That they are at least equally important or more important. And we have discussed that the finishing are going to be more important this season sometimes than the starters. And we can change the game there, especially when with the intensity that we play when teams start to drop off. And I'm very pleased to see that. And Piero comes in, plays 6 minutes, the best 6 minutes he's played. Christian is the same, and that's the attitude that we need from all of us.
That the bench is going to be more important. If they were so important, why were we looking to move them on this summer? The whole summer we were looking to move on Trossard and Martinelli, but they were very important. Okay, Mikel. Okay, we believe you. We believe you.
Athletic.
Hi, Mikel. Just a word about Gabby Martinelli. It hasn't maybe been the easiest period for him, and maybe a little bit of confidence down and some criticism from outside. When you see that kind of response, tell us about his character, his courage, what that shows about him.
Fully deserve it. I adore Gabby. His attitude, his commitment, his positivity, what he's willing to do for the team. And I don't know, externally, we certainly value all the qualities that he has and he brings to the team. And I'm so happy that today he's decided the game for us with 2 actions.
Mikel, it seemed the players really, gathered around Gabby when he scored. Gabriel Jesus actually put on his Instagram, that he really thinks he deserves it and that goal. What does it say about your team that they kind of go around a player like that when they have a moment so good?
Well, that's the spirit. That's why I really enjoy every single day working with them and being part of this team, because the way they look after each other is genuine, and they really want the best for each other, and they recognize someone that works every single day in the manner that Gabby does, and you can go through struggles or through moments and recognizing that and having that capacity to connect with him. I think it would mean a lot to him.
That's it now. Better expect Martinelli to be starting on that left wing now. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna be just now. He's gonna use this game to justify Martinelli starting on the left wing, week in, week out. Now, you know what I mean? Because he's been starting him for the majority of the games. He's been starting Martinelli on the left wing. Now he's got his little justification as to why Martinelli should start on the left wing. Yeah, the players are hugging each other and this and that, bro. I don't care, innit? I don't care. I want the players angry. I want them frustrated, angry, hungry for success, hungry for trophies. That's all I care about. Do you know what I mean? But it's just, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
Hi, Mikel. I guess it's sort of on a similar theme, but do you think in a way that Gabby felt he had a sort of point to prove, because as it's been touched on, it hasn't been the easiest time for him, and do you think that will give him some serious confidence going forward?
Yeah, but I was sure that Gabby was going to react like that. You raise the level to Gabby, and he was going to do that. He has such a mentality. He's a player that is constantly willing to learn and improve himself, very demanding with himself. And that's the moments that hopefully they're going to give him the confidence again to go, because he's an outstanding player.
But he hasn't improved, though. He hasn't improved. He just showed what he already had before you even got to the club. Like, he's already showed before that on the counter-attack, if a team gets caught out defensively and there's space in behind the defenders, that he can punish teams. How has he evolved? Like, bro, that's a blatant lie. Like, he has not evolved his game. Martinelli has not evolved his game. Everyone was sitting there saying, yo, this is what we've seen from him. Why is he not shown that on a consistent basis? But how has he evolved his game? When he's on the left wing, more times than not, he still gets isolated out of the game. His crossing still ain't great. His shooting still inconsistent. How has he evolved? How has he evolved? I'm telling you, this guy is gassing it up, bro.
Sí, Mikel, felicidades por el triunfo. Considerando que era quizás un escenario especial para él y que era su primer partido de Champions en el club, ¿qué te ha parecido el partido de Zubi? Gracias.
De Zubi, como siempre, súper estable. Creo que ha controlado el tiempo del partido. A medida que el partido ha avanzado, mucho mejor, porque ha entendido los espacios que había, donde podíamos debilitar al rival, que no nos corrieran sobre todo, cómo había que girarlos y en general muy bien. No solo él, todo el medio campo creo que hemos ido de menos a más y en momentos nos hemos encontrado con un poquito más de espacio, creo que el equipo ha crecido.
Another one in Spanish here. That's okay, just talk.
I'm just gassing up Zubimendi. They were all dying in that midfield, man. They were all dying in that midfield. That first half was atrocious.
¿Qué sensación te ha dejado el Athletic, en especial en la primera mitad?
Que están trabajadísimos, que son muy duros, que tienen clarísimo.
No one cares, man.
Creo que puede competir con cualquiera.
Okay, Mark from ESPN.
Mikel, there was 36 seconds between Martinelli going on and scoring the goal, so do you claim an assist for that, or what's it feel like when a player does that so soon after coming on the pitch?
Well, very pleased, because that's what you want. It's always very difficult emotionally to leave players out. I know how much they want to play this competition and what it means to them. And every time you give the lineup, you are disappointing a lot of players. But to have that spirit, I looked on the bench, I looked at him, and in his eyes, I could see that he was ready. Leo as well. They play with that confidence and that connection between them as well. And really good. I think that's going to help us a lot through the season.
Nah, Mikel. Players can understand when you're playing the right players in the right position, or you're playing players that are actually in form. Yeah, they can understand. Players aren't stupid. They know what players deserve to play and what players play better alongside each other or in certain positions. You're playing players out of position, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what you're doing. Why is Ethan? We had this already in the season. We had Eze looking at Moreno starting in the 10 against Liverpool. That's where players get annoyed. Like, why the fuck is he playing in my position? Based on what? Ethan looking at the team going, why the hell is Moreno playing in the 10 when I'm a 10? Like, what's going on there? Do you know what I'm saying? What's going on there? Why is Madueke getting too many chances, but Diamond ain't getting any chances? That's when players get pissed off, because based on performances and based on how they're performing and based on their position, they're getting overlooked for players that are out of form or playing out of position. That's where players get vexed, bro. What are you talking about? Oh, players get left out. No, I have to disappoint players. Yeah, you're going to disappoint players. You're going to rattle. The players are going to get pissed off. How's a DM starting over Eze? How's a DM starting over flipping Ethan? Make this nonsense make sense, bro. Make this nonsense make sense. It's mad.
Independent.
Hi, Mikel. That line about finishers can be as important as starters, and what you just said there about disappointing players with the starting lineup, is that like a key message this season, given how much competition there is for places? And also, is that something you've picked up from rugby? Because
yes, I did, and I love it, because I don't like other words to describe the players, and I think, and the game is developing. They're going to be more important in many minutes. So the quality of them.
He picked up his tactics from rugby. Oi, get him down there, man. You know what I'm saying? What's it, Saracens or something? Saracens? I know. I think there's a team called Saracens. I don't watch rugby like that. Do you know what I mean? Get him down there, man. Do you know what I'm saying? They'll love him in rugby. Man's getting tactics from rugby. It looks like it, to be fair. Rocket launcher football. You know what I'm saying? The amount of times I saw this guy do nothing but rocket launcher football against Liverpool, bro. Rocket launcher. Go do that in rugby, bro. He's actually goes, yeah. He actually thought that was a good thing. That's not, bro. But this man is just so shameless, bro. He's so shameless. Man got the tactics from rugby, bro. You're in the wrong spot. We could already tell you're in the wrong spot. Go to rugby then. They'll love you there. Do you know what I'm saying? Spanish rugby, that's what we're playing. That's the new tactics. I hope a gal's seen this. Let's VAR that. Let's VAR that.
finishers can be as important as starters, and what you just said there about disappointing players with the starting lineup, is that like a key message this season, given how much competition there is for places? And also, is that something you've picked up from rugby? Because
yes, I did, and I love it, because I don't like other words to describe the players, and I think, and the game is developing. They're going to be more important in many minutes. So the quality of the minutes, I think, is going to dictate the quality of our season for sure.
Okay, last two questions. Firstly, him on here.
Hola, Mikel. Silvia, para Esfera Sports. Me gustaría preguntarte qué sabor de boca te ha dejado San Mamés, el empuje, y crees que tiene algo de importancia y relevancia en la salida que ha tenido el Athletic y ese rendimiento que ha ofrecido.
Me ha encantado.
Bro, why the fuck are we asking this guy if he likes the atmosphere at Athletic, Bill? But no one cares, bro. These men just waste time, like just chit-chatting for no reason. Who cares? Bro, I'm not even listening to that. This is a stupid question. Wasting time.
Make sure that everyone feels like a participant, and how difficult is it for you to make sure that every time you choose a team, you disappoint them? Are you having to distribute the minutes to make sure that everyone feels like a participant, and how difficult is it for you to confront that part of the job, the emotional part of it?
Well, I think they know. I was very clear. They know how I feel about them. So they know that when I have to leave a player on the bench or out of the squad, it hurts me. And starting from there is the only thing I can do. Is my job. I have to make decisions, and I have to make decisions based on increasing the probability of winning football matches. And they know that that's the only reason why I'm going to make certain decisions, sometimes right, sometimes wrong, and they have to stay by that. And they know that if we want to maintain certain standards, they are very responsible, not only during matches, but in training session, the atmosphere that creates, how much they care for each other. So all those things are going to be very critical, and all of them they're going to play for sure.
Okay. Okay, Mikel. So you're picking team lineup based on increasing the probability of winning football matches. Okay, so what was the probability for us winning against Liverpool, playing Martinelli on the left and playing 3 DMs in the midfield? What was the probability, bro? What was the probability? This guy just talks just to talk, bro. He talks just to talk. The probability, that's embarrassing, man. It's actually embarrassing. But it is what it is. He got away with it, so he's going to continue the same old nonsense. That's how it is with this manager. But it's running dry, bro. It's running dry. Man thinks it's actually acceptable to say I got tactics from rugby. Tactics from rugby. Why don't you just get some proper football tactics? How about that? Whatever, man. Whatever. You know what I mean? It's just jarring, bro. It's just jarring. Listening to this manager is just jarring, bro. Absolutely jarring. But big up to everyone that's locked in. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Calafiori reveals the difference between fans in Italy and in England. Let's see what he said. I ain't even heard this yet. Calafiori said, in Italy, the fans sing non-stop from the first to the last minute. The atmosphere is special. In England, it's different. Maybe they sing less, but the whole stadium is involved. When you score or make an important tackle, you feel like the energy immediately. In Italy, it's more about the ultras, but here it feels like the whole city is behind you. But you know what? We need to bring ultras back to football. We need to bring that back. You know what I mean? We need to bring that back because it seems like the Italian teams actually get the changes that they want, and over here in England, we just get finessed all the time. So I don't know about all of this. You know, they don't sing. You know, they don't sing as much. I don't care, innit? I don't care. The ultras are more involved in Italy. That's what we need around here. That's what's missing from the English game. We need ultras. That's what we need. We need ultras at the stadium. Because the ultras, you know what I mean, can hold them accountable. The AC Milan ultras, Inter ultras, you know what I mean? The ultras hold them accountable. In England, there's no accountability. That's why even in like Portugal, Spain, and that, you got presidents, club president that have certain terms. If you don't win, you know what I mean? You have to answer to the fans. Ultras that make you answer to the fans. England, not all of them, but the majority are just soft, man. Soft youths. They're just soft. Bring back the ultras. That's what I want to see. Bring back the ultras. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, we can't have ultras when we have AFTV. Bro, I'm telling you. It's mad. You know what I mean? I wonder what Josh Kroenke and Berta think about Arteta's tactics. Well, we did hear that they had a meeting, apparently. You know what I mean? So looks like they're not that impressed. It looks like they're not that impressed, and the manager's under pressure. So we'll see, innit? We'll see. You know what I mean? We will see. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Big up to everyone that's locked in. I said Harambo, bro. It's mad. It's actually mad. It's actually mad. Be real. I feel your pain, North. Yeah, because you know it's another season, bro. You know what I mean? It's another season where I'm just not confident again, man. I'm just not confident, bro. I'm not confident at all. You know what I mean? And these men will take their little wins because that's what they do. They'll take their wins and be like, yeah, what you telling me now? What you lot saying now? Okay, let's see what you're saying at the end of the season, innit? You know what I mean? Hopefully I'm wrong. I want the club to win, but I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't see it. But we'll see. We will see. Big up to everyone that's locked in, man. Big up to everyone. Apologies as well for the call I had to take. Like I said, I do want to say this, like, away from football, away from Arsenal, whatever club you support, yeah, look after yourself. Look after your mental health. Honestly, life can throw you curveballs. And my guy, like I said, I ain't going to call him out. I ain't going to say his name. He's going through a hard time. You know what I mean? And I know there's a lot of people going through a hard time. So just do your best, like, to seek help, man. You know what I mean? You can be in a dark place, but don't just stay in a dark place. Seek help. Do you know what I mean? Try and, you know what I mean? That life is short, man. And it's too short to be unhappy and be miserable. Like, life goes by like that. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I can't believe that I'm 33. Like, I can't believe it because I don't feel 33. That's the thing with life, man. Life goes by too fast, and you know what I mean? I know there's a lot of things that are out of your control, a lot of things that you can't control, you know what I mean? You can't control other people, and some things that happen to you are just very unfortunate. But look for help, man, because there's a lot of men that are suffering in silence. And you know what I mean? My guy is my guy, you know what I mean? I had to pick up the call regardless if I'm live. You man already know, if someone calls me and I'm live, if I know it's not an emergency, I ain't picking up. They can call me after I finish my live. But, you know, to be there for people, man, you know what I mean? Whether you know them well, you don't know them well, like, I mean, just make sure you see how everyone is, you know what I mean? I know as men, you got to be, you know what I mean? You got to be strong and stuff, but, you know, everyone deals with stuff differently, do you know what I mean? Everyone deals with stuff differently. Don't just make sure you have people to talk to. Make sure you have people to help you and to be there for you, do you know what I mean? So that's all I'm saying, especially for men. Women as well, but I feel like women, they're more encouraged. The way that they raise, they're more encouraged to speak up about their problems. Men is kind of firm it, be strong, don't show no weakness, don't show no, just get on with it. Do you know what I'm saying? So, and so yeah, man, you know what I mean? If you're going through anything, you know, if you buried any emotions that you've not dealt with, you know what I mean? Make sure you go and either get help or speak to people that, you know, can at least hear you out. Because, yeah, man, it's sad seeing people in that state that don't want to be here anymore. You know what I mean? Like, life can be beautiful. It can be whatever you want it to be. Let's just be real. Do you know what I mean? I've been suffering with this football club for 21 years. I've been suffering with this club 21 years. My happiest moments have nothing to do with Arsenal in the last 21 years. It's been my holidays. It's been family. It's been certain friendships that, you know, I made over those years. It's been loads of everything but this club, man. Everything but this club, because this club ain't been bringing me success. So I can't look back in the last 21 years and say, oh, my happiest moments have been moments of Arsenal. It's not. It's not. So make sure, you know what I'm saying, for the people that, you know, think football's everything, make sure you got something outside your life apart from football as well. Other things in your life that make you happy. Not just the result of the club. I know it pisses us off. The club, I mean, Arsenal lost on my birthday. So, I mean, it is what it is, isn't it? You know what I mean? But yeah, man, have other things in your life that make you happy, not just this football club. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, man, big up to everyone that's locked in. Northside Facts, I said before the start of the season that Arsenal win nothing again this season. Hopefully I'm wrong. Big up Static. Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, I mean, it's for them to prove us wrong. It's not for us to just be happy. Like the fans keep saying, oh, be happy, be happy. No, what? The club has to prove us wrong. Yeah, I mean, they got to prove us wrong. They already went in the summer and they got players in that we didn't think they were going to be able to get. Fair enough. Now go out there and put in the performances and get over the line to win the trophies. And then we can sit back and say, do you know what? It took Arteta a lot longer than what we thought, but to be fair, he got over the line. Give him another 2 years. He wins me the Premier League or the Champions League. I'll give him another 2 years. I'll give him 2 years. So this is how it is, man. But you have to deliver. I can't just keep backing something. And I'm not seeing any results in terms of trophies. All I keep hearing is processes and phases. And come on, man. It comes to a point where you need to get over the line. You can't negate that. You can't. The Arsenal, a lot of Arsenal fans wanted to get him away from accountability. Nah, man. Life is too short and too precious. Try and enjoy every minute. We are all here today, gone tomorrow. This is what I mean. That's what I mean, bro. Life goes by fast, bro. Do you know what I mean? And sometimes unfortunate things happen. Like to my bedroom. He's gone through a mad time. I'm not even talking on my behalf. I'm talking for the man, you know what I mean? But trust me, man. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. Trust me, man. Trust me. North been diagnosed with chronic illness at 48. Knocked me for 6. Football streams keep me connected, bro. Respect. Big up, man. Big up, man. Stay positive, man. Big up, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know how you deal with that. Like, I've never had like any chronic illnesses or anything else like that. But hopefully, God willing, everything gets better. And you know what I mean? Hopefully, bro. Do you know what I mean? So big up to you, man. Big up to you, bro. I hope, you know what I mean? I hope you're in a better position now than what you was before when you was first diagnosed, man. Big up, my G. Yo, what you saying?
Oh, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. It's a little bit muffled, but I can hear you. What are you saying? I mean, thoughts on, bro, that's what I was, I almost forgot. Benfica against Karabakh, bro. I watched the highlights. Oh my God. Oh my God. Sudakov did well with the assist and the goal. You know what I'm saying? Great assist for Pavlidis. Do you know what I mean? Good goal as well. Karabag, bro, we didn't know how to defend. I've been calling out Benfica's defense. I called out Benfica's defense when we played Barcelona. What was it? Last season? We played Barcelona. I was telling man about Benfica's defense, bro. It's atrocious. I've been telling man that Antonio Silva isn't what people think he is. I've been telling man, you know what I'm saying? I've been telling man, bro, that defense is shaky. Absolutely shaky, bro. And the way they were running through our midfield, we weren't even closing down their players. We're allowing them to get shots on goal. We're seeing Otamendi doing stupidness. Do you know what I mean? Like going into the left back position, leaving a gaping hole in the box for them to just pick a pass and then shoot, score. Do you know what I mean? It's embarrassing. How can you be what 2-1 up, yeah, and then you fumble it like that, bro? It's disgusting. Thank God Bruno Lage has been sacked. I told man Bruno Lage will be held accountable before Arteta. I told you that Benfica win a trophy before Arteta. You know what I'm saying? We won a cup against Sporting. You know what I mean? So listen, this is what it is, man. This is what it is. If that was Bruno Lage, they would say, oh, but he won us a cup. Give him more time. Fuck that. It's unacceptable. Man drew against Santa Clara and then you flipping lose against Karabag. Nah, bro, sacked. Sacked. And now we're getting Jose Mourinho. Jose Mourinho. Yeah, football heritage. Football heritage. You know what I'm saying? Antonio Silva got cooked as well. I saw him getting cooked as well. Do you know what I'm saying? What are you saying, Yassa, bro?
I'm good. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear
you, yeah. Yeah, because I'm at work, innit? Listen, I saw the Bruno Lage news yesterday. I was smiling. I can't lie. I thought of you straight away, man. Yeah. Yeah, man. Listen, Bruno Lage sacked. You get me? Yo, can you hear me well?
Yeah, I can hear you, bro.
Oh, yeah. Bruno Lage sacked. I can't lie. When I saw that, yeah, I thought of you. I was like, yo, he's gone. Yeah.
Come on, baby. You know what I'm
You know
saying?
what
We
I'm
didn't go
saying?
get a plays manager. We went and got Jose Mourinho. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And listen, the special one, like, you know what I'm saying? You're chilling. You know what I'm saying? 1 down, 1 to go. You know? I said 1 down, 1 to go, you know. Another manager, bro. Yeah,
Come on.
you know what it is though? I don't think you saw the clip. I seen a clip on Twitter yesterday, yeah. Of what's his name? Eze inverting. Well, not inverting, he was drifting to the middle, yeah. And then Mikal shouting at him, bro. You know what I'm saying? Then he'll go back to the touchline, yeah. Just for Calafiori to take the 10.
Crazy.
Bro, it's crazy. And obviously, man are saying, he wanted him to hug the touchline. And I'm thinking, bro, if that gets the better out of him, why do you not want him to move down there, innit? You know what I'm saying? So this is where everyone that usually says that you're waffling about the manager not letting them have freedom and that. The proof is right there. You get me? There's man now analysing Arteta's behaviour on the touchline. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So listen, the most important thing, especially when it comes to what Champions League first game and that, you know, tournament game and that, you want to win the game, innit? That's usually the most important game thing. But there's certain red flags that you sometimes can't ignore, innit? That's the problem that some people don't seem to understand. And also, you know what they say to you a lot of the time though? They say, well, how is it that Slot's a genius for winning last minute, but when we do it, it's not the same? Does that make sense? You get what I'm saying, innit? Where sometimes you say you're annoyed about winning last minute, but when Liverpool wins last minute, it's amazing. Do you get what I'm like, bro? But you can see that he's trying to do the right thing. It's just not clicking at this moment in time. Does that make sense? That's the difference. So it's always different whether you win it last minute. Like if I had won last minute the other day, I would have low key still been fuming against Brentford, regardless of whether it's Brentford or not. I would have still been fuming. You get it? Because it depends on what you expected of the game and what chances you had, and you get it. There's a lot of context to it. You know what I'm saying? The special word context. So I hear it, man. I hear it. What are you saying though? You good?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Pure coke.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Okay? Okay? When I call you Lil Durk, you're like, what? I don't look like Lil Durk. That's not fair. Okay? That's not fair.
Yeah, Rashid. I call him Olise, blood. You know what I'm saying?
I'm better looking than Coke, bro. Come on. I'm better looking than that guy. Do you get me?
No comment, bro. You know what I'm saying?
No comment. Hey, what am I saying, bro?
Say, man.
You know, there is no. We got our personal Y minister here. You know what I'm saying? He's our he's our personal Y minister, bro. You know what I'm saying? You're supposed to catch us for saying stuff, bro.
Hey, what are we talking about? Are we talking about right now? Tactical God, the tactical God, the savior,
Genius.
the genius.
We're talking about the levels between Benfica and Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? The manager's in sixth, yeah? He's in sixth, loses in Europe, sacked, gone, finished. And the next one's going to be the president, Rui Costa. Let's believe he's going to be the next one gone as well. Because that waste man's been doing nothing.
It's crazy. Rui Costa used to be a baller, man. He used to be a baller. But it is what it is. Sometimes it just doesn't work, innit? So it sounds like this manager. But the thing is, you know what they'll tell you? They'll tell you, oh, but context. You know, I hate that fucking word. I swear to God. When I hear context, bro, oh, shit. But context, where we were, and where are we now? We've got 0 goals conceded. That's something that we're going to hear about the whole fucking season. The whole season, bro. About 0 goals conceded. Do you know what I'm saying? Look at the board. 0 goals conceded. And we scored 9. For fuck's sake, 9. 7 of them are set pieces. 7 of them are set pieces, regardless if it's a weapon or not. Do you get me? Regardless, man. We ain't seeing nothing in this team, bro. He's making everyone look average. Everyone look average. Do you get me? Who in this team is looking better apart from fucking, I don't know, Gabriel and all the defenders, bro? Like I said yesterday, yeah, the defenders are the only ones that are getting something out of this. If you're a defender, sign for this manager. If you're not, don't sign. Don't sign, bro, because the defenders get all the protection they need. Bro, I can play in that defense. You've got 3 defensive midfielders. Do you know what I'm saying? All you need to do is just stay in your position, be smart about it, and that's it. You've got 3 defensive midfielders. Look, man, I like Mosquera. Don't get me wrong. You know what I'm saying? I do like him. He's better than what we had. But again, I know the bar is
Saliba, innit? The next
Saliba. It's tough, man. Look, Saliba baller, bro. I don't care what. Look, Saliba baller. Saliba's a proper defender. He can ball carry, he can do everything on that pitch. He's just so underrated because of what Gabriel is doing. Gabriel's bossing it. Let's be real. He's bossing it as well. But I'm a Saliba fan. You know what I'm saying? Saliba's like after Max Dowman now. Now I'm Max Dowman fan. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm Max Dowman fan. But I'll be real. I am.
Man, it's too young, blood. You know what? Allow it.
Nah, bro. It don't matter.
He could be a fan.
Listen, man. When we used to play football, there could be a kid for 15 years old. He could run rings around you. It does not matter. Football has no age. No age. Lamine Yamal's better than 90% of these footballers. Right now, he's better than them. Not in some seasons. Not he's gonna get better. No, right now. As soon as he touched that ball, the first time I saw him, obviously we don't get the chance to fucking watch football that much. But when I did, I was like, yo, bro, this guy's better than 90% of these footballers. All of them. It don't matter. It don't matter.
Rashid, though, remember when we said, like, some people started saying he's better than Saka and that, and they said, but you ain't watched him a lot in the Prem. And then later they started, he ain't got enough game time for us to say, and then later they all started saying it. As in, sometimes you can just tell the player is better than someone or not, or what level he's on, innit? You don't have to watch 50 games.
Listen, man. Yes, sir. It's kind of like, you know how, like, in Algeria, when Pep Guardiola used to bench Mahrez, people in Algeria used to fucking lose it and say, this manager's shit, bro. This manager's shit. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Because they're so fucking patriotic and they want their player, do you know what I'm saying, Mahrez to play every game. No, it don't work like that. Mahrez plays in certain games. Obviously, I was one of them. I used to be like, yo, bro, this guy, why is fucking Mahrez playing for City? Come on, Arsenal, you ball out, play every week. You get me? But that's the thing. You have to understand.
Yeah,
it's
but
not
Rashid, if you came to Arsenal, you'd be trophyless, though. So there's no point.
Yeah. Now, Mahrez would have got us. Do you know what it is? Mahrez is so creative that, like, for example, yeah, Max Dowman plays. This is a different Arsenal. I don't fucking, even if we're playing a 4-5-1, a flat 4-5-1, wherever we're playing right now, it's a different Arsenal, bro. I'm sorry. Yes, Eze is a baller. You know what I'm saying? Eze is a baller. But we're talking Max Dowman takes on one player too. Easy. The thing is that it's not going to work every game, of course. But still, you can look at Lamine Yamal, yeah? What do people say about Saka, for example? Why I gave you Mahrez as an example is because, let's be honest, bro, there's a lot of these man that want Saka to make it because it represents who we are. A boy from the ends that makes it into, do you know what I'm saying? You know, it's kind of like a story. It's a dream. Like the other day, I was talking to these two top gooners, like proper, and they were like, bro, imagine what's his name? Arteta coming in. He was playing for Arsenal. It's kind of like a dream. It's a movie. It's a movie if you win something. And then they'll play in the background, let it all work out. You know what I'm saying? And then put it on Insta. Everybody will be like, you know what I'm saying, tearing up and shit. Oh my God. It's a feeling. So people are just want Saka to make it so bad that they will allow a lot of things to happen to this club despite. You know what I'm saying? Not that Saka shit, but like, you have to understand, bro. You've got Max Dowman comes in, takes on one player too easy. Lamine Yamal gets doubled up on every game. Again, the system, whatnot, but like gets doubled up on every game. Does anybody say, oh, Lamine Yamal gets doubled up on? Do you know what I'm saying? That he's not going to do anything today? No. It don't matter if you double up on him, triple up. If you're that player, if you're that boy, if you're that player where like people put you in that kind of pedestal, I don't care, bro. Ronaldinho was a baller. Why? Because he could take on 1-2 players at the same time. Double up on, don't matter. That's why you're the baller. That's why you're the man. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You don't just get the title without doing bare minimum. Do you get me? You don't do the bare minimum and get that title. Like Saka is the poster boy of Arsenal. Let's be real. He's the poster boy. He plays. If Madueke scores and assists every game from now till Saka comes back straight in the lineup. And Madueke would hold bench. Regardless of how anybody feels about Madueke. But I'm sorry, when it comes to football, yeah, who's playing best now? Who's now good? Do you know what I'm saying? Mosquera's balling out now, leave Saliba on the bench. I like Saliba, like I told you. I feel like Saliba's one of the best defenders in the world, if not the best. You know what I'm saying? But if Mosquera's balling out, let's say, and he's in a good form, I'm not going to bench him. Do you know what I'm saying? Why would I bench him? That would create something where like he'll lose all that momentum. And then we bring on Saliba that was injured for 2 months or 1 month or what? Of how many months? Do you get me? People need to understand when it's a football club, how football is run, it's not based on emotions. You get me? It's not based on emotions. Don't be like the Algerians with Mahrez. Yeah? Mahrez sometimes had to sit on the bench. It is what it is. You get me? You can't play every game. That's how it is, bro, innit? Like nowadays, no, think about it. We're playing 60 games a year. You're not going to play all of them. You can't play all of them. You get me? So, I don't know. We need to take out our emotions out of this game. You know what I'm saying? This player, that player, this player, that. Whoever's playing right now, good right now, playing. Max Dowman comes on every time, create something, play him. Ethan comes on every time, create something, play him right now. If he doesn't ball out 1, 2, 3 games, off you pop. Do you know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's simple. Why do we have to always make reasons for a player? Don't make reasons for him. Just say, mate, you had a shit game, and we've been watching you. You've been inconsistent. I'm sorry, you got to sit on the bench until, you know what I'm saying, you train and whatnot, and we'll give you another chance. Your chance will come again. Do you get what I'm trying to say, North? You agree?
No, I hear it. I hear it, bro. Yasser, you lot got Bayern Munich today, bro. At 8. What are you saying about that game?
You know what I'm saying? Listen, I'm confident. You know what I'm saying? Confident. You know what I'm saying? Listen, even Bayern Munich fans on that confident, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not necessarily shook, but you need to think of it like this. They have Kimmich in midfield. Yeah. Obviously, he's a really good player, and I'm assuming everyone here rates him, yeah? But we obviously have Caicedo and whatever. So I think you could say that as in pairing or whatever, our midfield's better. The only thing that I'm worried about is our defense. Do you get what I'm saying? And obviously, the attack, you can say Harry Kane can give us problems. I'm not that worried about Luis Diaz, but because Reece James has played against Luis Diaz before, so it's not like a new entity kind of thing.
Elise.
And Elise, innit? You get me? Your twin.
North.
I'm worried about him. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know what he's going to do on that right wing, bro. You get me? Obviously, we do still have Cucurella on that side, but we know what he does, innit? We know what Elise does in terms of he tries to invert, well, not invert, but he likes to cut in and kind of go towards the centre backs. So I'm thinking that the manager might set up similar to like PSG, and maybe try Neto on the left and that, probably Palmer on the right, and João Pedro and that. So it just depends. I said 2-1, innit? And it's not one of those 2-1s that we say because we're scared to say 4-5-1 and that. It's just, I don't necessarily think it's a high scoring game, bro. You get what I'm saying? I don't necessarily think it's that many goals, and I don't think we're going to concede that much, bro. I don't see it like that, innit? Most of our players are back. Obviously not the lab because he got obviously a hamstring injury and that. So Palmer's back, Estevar's back. So yeah, man. Listen, these are the games I was waiting for. You get me? Big teams. You know, now I want to play football. I don't care whether Tosin gets folded or not. I don't care. You get me? I just want to see us win a game. You get me? Win a game in the Champions League. But yeah, man. Better than Bilbao, innit? You get me? I don't like Bilbao would have probably slapped them. But this is Bayern Munich, you get me? So please respect us. You know what I'm saying? Respect us. Because this is the thing, you know, yeah, if we slap Bayern Munich, it's mad, isn't it? You know that I'm gonna start telling you, man, I'm winning the Champions League and that. Yeah, no step by step. You know what I'm saying? This is, you know, listen, I'm calm, but you know, yeah, if we beat Bayern Munich, yeah, man, it is what it is.
He's already saying it's long for everyone. I can't listen. We'll see, man. I don't know. I'm gonna have both games on, but I'm gonna be more focused on the Liverpool Atleti game. I can't lie. I feel like your game's gonna be a bit
Atletico, bro. They'll probably beat Atletico, depending on what Simeone decides to do.
I know, but I feel like it'd be more entertaining game.
Depending on what Simeone decides to do, I think they'll beat Atletico.
Yeah, I think they'll beat them. I just think it's more a more entertaining game, innit? That's why I want to watch it.
Entertaining. Yeah. Because remember, Simeone will end up doing this thing. Let's kick the.
Yeah, he keeps cutting out.
Yeah. No, it's going to be a tough game today for Liverpool, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to be a tough game today.
I reckon they win that game. I reckon they beat Atleti. I can't lie. I reckon they beat Atleti. But yeah, I'm going to have both games on, but I'm going to be more focused on the Liverpool game. The Chelsea game, we'll see in it. Like I said, the defense ain't great.
No, please, no. Yeah, don't do what he did last time. You get me? Because I got your clip from last time. Yeah? Don't do what he did last time. Don't start calling me out half time and all that. It doesn't work well, blood. Bro, I seen you on the fan reaction thing. When I saw the clip, they clipped it just after that. You started calling me out saying I'm gonna cook you, and then everyone in the comments saying who's Yasta? Did he get his get back? I swear down. But listen, we'll see, man. Yeah, you know what it is? The closer you get to the game, the little more nervous you get, innit? As in, obviously, it is what it is. But listen, I'm Chelsea, innit? I got heritage, so it don't matter.
There you go.
Somehow, some way, bro. Somehow, some way. It pisses me off. It's mad how Chelsea find a way to always win, no matter how shit they are. And we have to be super great.
Rashid? You know why, Rashid? I am not one from the bottle. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro. It's crazy in this dunya because we have to be on top. We have to be super good to win something. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You remember when we won the FA Cup? We had to be on top of our game. No mistakes. You know what I'm saying? We had to be on top of our game to beat Chelsea and Man City. You get me? But Chelsea can just stick their way through to a final and then somehow win. How? I still don't know. I don't know anybody in the world that said Chelsea would win the Club World Cup. No one said it. If they're saying they said it, they're lying, bro. They're lying. You get me? Nobody would say, but they'll find a way. That's what big clubs do. You remember Man United, yeah? Some games they used to be shit, but they win at the end. You get me? They win. but it's important games. It's not fucking Bilbao. You get me? It's not Bilbao. You find a way to scrape a win against them. You get me? Important games. When we get to important games, shiver me timbers. You know what I'm saying? We're shivering. We're scared. We're scared. We always lose that chance. You know what I'm saying? We lose that. We bottle it. Even against PSG last season, you know what I'm saying? Saka had the chance to score that goal, but he didn't. Not his fault, but not just his fault. It's a whole team. But still, it's just these fine margins, right? Fine margins. You get me? This is the fine margin. He had the chance to bury that. That was a one-on-one. But did he score it? No. This is what happens to Arsenal, bro. Barcelona 2006, Thierry Henry went one-on-one. Another game he scores that, but he didn't. It's just some kind of curse. I don't know. Somebody fucking cursed us. You hear me? Somebody put something on us.
This is why I say don't blame me, blame Henry, fam. If it went for Henry, you man would have the Champions League, bro.
Yeah, 100%, man. You remember that one? You remember that one? That was a one-on-one. You score that. That's a different game. You hear me? He wouldn't been.
Shouldn't have been sent off, to be fair. You know what I mean? But I
Yeah.
kind of changed that. But it is what it is,
Yeah,
man.
but
You know what I
still.
mean? It is what it is. If we get our act together, you never know, bro. You know what I'm saying? What was City's European heritage? You know what I mean? Chelsea's heritage started somewhere as well. You never know, man. You never know. But right now, we don't look anywhere close to doing anything. I don't even know.
But you know, but if we win, don't cancel the match reaction, innit?
Huh?
If we win today, don't cancel the match reaction.
No, it won't cancel. It'll just be a Liverpool Atleti one. You know what I mean? We won't.
Yeah, we won't focus on
Any
Chelsea.
Chelsea chat in the chat, you're gonna get blocked.
Blocked straight away. You
Hey,
go.
listen, I'm finding my way on there.
Immediate timeout.
Listen,
You
I'll
know
change
what I'm
my
saying?
name on StreamYard, blood. I'll be there, fam. That's it.
Nah,
I'll
10-minute
find a way
segment.
somehow, somewhere.
10-minute segment for Chelsea, yeah? Quick. Oh, Chelsea won. Okay, well done. Da-da-da. That's it. 10-minute, and then we'll just talk about Liverpool. You get me? Don't talk about Chelsea, bro. I don't know, man. But Liverpool's a good game, bro. It's something I want to watch that game. I can't lie. I want to watch that game. But I don't think Chelsea will win. I don't think Liverpool would win, sorry. I don't think Liverpool would win. I don't think they'll win, bro. They're so shaky. It's crazy. It's crazy.
No, but I think Isak might actually play this today, you know. I think he will. Because the way he's kept him out of a lot of the games, he said that he wanted him to get back to good fitness, innit, before he started to actually put him in, because he never had the pre-season and X, Y, and Z, and he doesn't want to get him to get injured. So, nah, man, I don't think he'll throw him into the Everton derby. I mean, the derby game, innit, the whatever. But
yeah,
I think he might play him in this one still. Don't be surprised if he does play him in this one.
Do you think Isak's going to bang at Liverpool?
Yeah. You know why, though? You know why? Because, like I said this before, yeah, they create chance after chance after chance constantly, innit? They don't sit back, like, they don't just sit and just do. Bro, you remember, innit? Long ball to Salah, overlap Trent or whatever it is, and then he crosses the ball in the box. If he misses or it bounces away, he comes back in. Like, it's constant, bro. So any of those falls to like the Isak or someone like that, they're scoring, bro. Is that it used to fall to Darwin Núñez, isn't it? That's the problem. It used to fall to Darwin Núñez, and that's why they never scored the amount of goals that they could have, bro. That's the thing. Obviously, Salah not playing as good as we know that he can play, innit? But he's still scamming GA. But besides that, nah, man, I think Isak, dude, you know what it is? Isak will give my man as well a vocal point. Verts. Because you know what, Verts, he seemed to be in the same. Do you remember when we watched the Euros, yeah, and Bellingham was getting in the way of Kane? Because Kane drops deep. This is the same thing that's happening with Ekitike and Verts. They always find themselves in similar positions. Because Ekitike is trying to drop in and Verts wants to go forward, or like he wants to make those runs, so they're almost in each other's way all the time.
Yeah,
So I reckon if they end up having a vocal point as in Isak, because he don't drop deep as much as the other ones, I think it can work. It can work.
We'll see, man.
What do you think, though? Do you think it's gonna bang? Like, you think Mama's gonna do his thing, or?
Yeah, I think he'll do his thing, man. I think he'll do his thing. I think he'll be all right, man. I think he'll be all right.
Either way, he's a long-term target, as in long-term solution, whatever. Innit? He's still young and that. You know what I'm saying? They can afford to give him time, so we'll see.
But don't you think they're gonna now they have to share the goals? Before at Newcastle, he didn't really need to share goals apart from Gordon, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Apart
You know
from
what it
maybe
is?
with
They
Gordon.
understand. You know what it is? They understand. You know what it is? Whether they get goals out wide, because remember, Isak can link up. He can also facilitate for others the way he used to facilitate for Gordon. Do you get it? He can still do that. Because he can hold up the wall, he can still do that. You know what I'm saying? So they can get goals from that. They can get goals from Isak himself. And remember, like, Gakpo can score goals. What's it called? McAllister can score goals, even though he's been poor this season. They can still get goals from other places. Do you get me? I don't think that they'll necessarily rely just on Isak because he's not a player that he's not that traditional number 9 that needs all the service all the time, innit? He can make things happen for himself as well, so it's a bit different.
We'll have to see, innit? I mean, Champions League and Premier League is different. You saw last season, obviously they played PSG and PSG were just balling out last season. It's crazy. It's crazy how PSG opened us up, and not a lot of teams can do that with the amount of players that we have in the box, in the midfield, and the type of players that we have. Do you get me?
Yeah.
But maybe that kind of like went Liverpool's way. Didn't go Liverpool's way. You get me? The high line that they play, it's just crazy. One ball over the top, they're gone. They're gone. The players one-on-one. Basically, you only got Van Dijk and Konate really defending, and the others are just all attacking. You get what I'm trying to say? All the players are attacking. So I don't know. Atleti can play that football. Obviously, Alvarez is not going to play. I heard that Alvarez is going to miss the game. Yeah, I mean, Julian.
Why? Huh? Injured.
Because I think he's injured. Yeah, I think he's injured. Do you get me? He's a good striker. I'll be real. I like Alvarez. I like them type of strikers. Do you get me? I like Aguero and these type of strikers that are shooting and techie and can link up and everything. So he would have banged against this Liverpool team where, like, with this dirty high line, yeah, bro, if you don't score your goal after that 20 minutes, you know, playing the high line gets you tired. First of all, you get tired. All the players are gonna get tired playing that high line. So that's why Liverpool concede a lot of goals. Do you get me? They concede a lot of goals because they're defending with 2 players, and Konate sometimes on madness. He just, I don't know. He just risks a lot. You know what I'm saying? Konate is a risk taker. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But bro, I think Atleti, that will fall perfectly for Atleti. Maybe they will get a couple of goals because Atleti are gonna play their football. You know what they're gonna do, yes sir? They're gonna play that stinky low block and try to hit on the counter, and they're just gonna try to do that, innit? And that's gonna fall perfectly against Liverpool, innit? Because Atleti Arsenal will be a different game.
Yeah. Atleti Arsenal will be like, you know what I'm saying? It's like boxing fight, but both people just don't want to fight. You know what I'm saying? That's what that game would be. They would just both be sitting back looking at each other, waiting to see who's gonna go first. But nah, man, I just think it's gonna be a good game, man. The slot's good tactically as well, and then Simeone can do them one of game plans kind of thing. But it just depends what they do on the game, like on the day, and it just depends on who turns up on the day. You know what I'm saying? I feel like Liverpool have more big game players, innit? Whereas Atleti is more of the whole team. It's about the whole team, innit? And what they can do as a team. The system.
We'll see, man. Go on, Rashid.
No, I was gonna say I think Liverpool made a mistake not addressing that centre-back position until late. You know what I'm saying? With the Guehi. You get me? If you're gonna play that high line, bro, I'm sorry, man. To play 90 minutes high line and only Konate and Van Dijk defending, it's gonna cost you in some games, and especially these games. So if they had maybe a Guehi or something like that, probably put him on. You know what I'm saying? Give some fresh legs to that centre-back position. Maybe they could protect their back line. But like this, bro, Liverpool is long for them, bro. There's so many teams that can get at Liverpool. But the amount of chances they do create, I think it's gonna be a 2-2, to be honest. I think it's 2-2. What's your thoughts?
I think they're gonna win. I think they're gonna win 2-0. Ultimately, they're relying on their attack to bail them out, innit? You know what I mean? So it's more their attack that they're relying on. It's a gamble, but they play to win, innit? So let's see what they're doing, man. Let's see what they do, innit? But yeah, man. Listen, big up, man. Big up Rashid. Big up Yasser. We're gonna redirect to Hawks. He's gonna be on with a gal. Northside raid on the way in, and I'm out. Love.
Peace.